Alright guys, welcome back to Road to Superhuman Strength episode 2. I try to keep the intros a little bit short and just get into the workouts here, and then the second video of the week's gonna be like, the vlog with the montage workout stuff. First things first, I'm starting my online coaching today, so going through that certification, should be out in about a month. But before I get started, I just want to say that Pearson, if you know Pearson from TikTok, Pearson Fit, Pierce Alt, Pearson Meyer, he created a pre-workout brand called SOVERIGN, which drops in about 2 hours today, November 7th. So if you want to support him or support me, he's a good guy. That's why I'm with this company. That's why I'm actually taking pre. Get yourself a gold heli mix. Try out the pre. The link's down below, or you can use code Goforth to save a little bit of money. Hopefully Derek from More Plates, More Dates would say it's full of efficacious doses. But with that out of the way, I gotta call my apartment complex because I think my AC unit's broken. I also got a little pre-workout snack from Cane's, so I'll just write that off in my mind as a high protein diet for today. I wonder how many calories this is. Alright, first off, if anybody knows how to get an XLR microphone with an audio box to work on a Mac, please let me know. But anyways, starting off with some wrist stretches. It's really crucial that you stretch your wrists before doing calisthenics. I used to not, and my wrist would always hurt. You can use wrist wraps, that can help a little bit too, but watch this. So this planche movement right here, I'm just working on my tucks, my leans. Obviously I'm not leaning enough and I need to lean more forward, but that puts a lot of strain on your wrists. Since I'm basically retraining everything, and I said in that last clip that I needed to lean more, I started to try to lean more, but I couldn't really do it because I don't have the strength to do so yet. So I started doing these weird swing things, hoping that it would put me more in a forward position. Then right here, I tried to switch up the angle from what I was pushing at, and you can see I'm a little bit more forward. My arms are more straight, the form's a little bit better, but I have to work on that tuck in order to build strength for the next progressions. After that, I just went into some explosive pull-ups, and I think I did about 10 or 11 2 sets. One more thing that I'm going to point out is you may realize that I never have my thumb over the bar. A lot of people call this suicide grip, death grip when it comes to stuff like bench press, but I believe in calisthenics it's called a false grip, kind of. False grip's more when your wrist's over the bar, but I'll get to that in the next episode. I personally do this because I feel the contraction of muscle more in my back rather than in my arms. So if you're ever doing pull-ups and you struggle with feeling that contraction in your back, try putting your thumb over the bar and then see how that works for you. After this, I moved into some front lever training. Now, if you saw the last episode, you know that I couldn't get past that first stage, that first progression stage, and the switch from first to second is very slight, but you'll see me do it here in a second. I don't hold it for very long, but I'm surprised I could even get there, and this is where you'll see it right about now. I mean, it's a very tiring thing, so I was out here for like, an hour and a half, 2 hours probably, and I didn't even do that much. But right there, you can see how my back is completely straight. It's not concaving, but it's also not rounding. And that's the progression from first to second. First is more just of a tuck, and then second is getting that lower back extended a little bit and working on extending your legs. I also moved into front lever raises after this. I don't know how I'm still able to do these. I was kind of surprised I could, but it's going to be helpful in the long run. So just a quick recap there, I did 2 sets of front lever progression holds, and then I moved into front lever raises. Kind of surprised I can still do those. I only did 5, maybe 6, and then I held it at the end for a 3rd set. But you can see that was still in the first position. I didn't extend my lower back at all. Now this back circuit you can find in the free calisthenics program in my Instagram bio. I have done this since day 1 when I started off in calisthenics, and this is more of a trap movement, putting your hands very close together. And what I'd normally do is I would do this all body weight, no weights, and I would circuit it. So I would do these first, and then I'd move on to these push-offs, but I don't think I'm going to include those anymore because that seemed to be more tricep and chest rather than back. And then I move into that trap pull. I really believe all these pulls, this little circuit thing, was very beneficial to my other pull strengths when it came to, front levers and whatnot. Also, the reason that I changed angles here is because that lower angle was getting too hard for me. So you can basically progressive overload in calisthenics by changing the angle that, you're pushing or pulling at. It's kind of like adding or decreasing weight when you're in the gym. So you can kind of utilize progressive overload in a sense there without actually using weights. Right here I'm just practicing my holds. That's a very foundational skill. Maybe not the L-sit hold, but I do these holds to strengthen the stability muscles. I don't really know a lot when it comes to like the anatomy of the body, like inside of it and everything, but I do know that the more holds that I do, the more stable I am in my other movements and the longer I can be on the bar. Just an update, these one-arm hangs didn't hurt as bad as they did last week, which kind of surprised me. I didn't expect it to progress that quickly, but when I first started training one-arm hangs, they hurt so bad. So be very careful in switching over to that. Like, it's a very good motion to do, I do believe, but it's not something you want to just jump into. Maybe have a resistance band to help you out a little bit, because at first it would feel like I was ripping my body in half. Anyways, after those holds, I immediately went into pull-ups, and at first I did a set of normal pull-ups, and then I went into these, which are more of explosive pull-ups, but not really. I'm just pulling the bar in more of an around motion than a straight up motion, which really helps with the muscle up. Another thing is, if you change your leverage, it makes movements easier or harder. Obviously, normal pull-ups are going to be easier than L-sit pull-ups. You put your legs out in front of you, they're basically pulling you down, so it feels like you're pulling more weight. It's another way to progressive overload in calisthenics, and I definitely recommend it as your strength goes up. I'm also going to start training my handstand again because I was never able to actually hold a handstand, and then I only did this a little bit. I kept falling, kept getting like sticks in my hand, and so I left. But alright, hold on. This is me coming to you post-editing. I apologize for some of the bad grammar in that voiceover. I might start doing scripts before I actually voice over clips because I think it would make it flow better. But I need to upgrade my mic, so if you know how to connect that XLR, let me know, please. Alright, obviously the wind, not the best for the hair. That's pretty much it for the calisthenics training for now. Normally I'd go to the gym, finish up shoulders and back there, but I am just so tired today. I think I'm just going to call it quits and make it a full calisthenics day. Tomorrow I'll do a little bit more calisthenics than I was planning on doing. Even though it's chest day, I'll work on some more planche progression. I know earlier in the video I was explaining those bars that I was doing the planche training on. Man, it is frustrating. Like, it's frustrating to know that I used to have that strength and then I lost it, but I gotta keep telling myself it's just gonna come back the more that I work at it. I'm about to go eat some chicken at my girlfriend's place now. She's a little bit camera shy, so I'm not sure if she'll want to be in the vlog, but it's a chicken day. I normally hate chicken, but hey, when someone makes something, I'm a feast. Main thing here while I'm still in this calorie deficit is to make sure that my protein stays up so I'm not losing a bunch of muscle. Do you want to be in the vlog? No. Do you like the voice crack?
Yeah. They're like $5.
From where?
Costco.
I don't have Costco membership. Everything at Market Street's like 10. Yeah, the lunch meat I buy at Market Street after the gym is $7 for about 150 calories.
It's a waste of money.
My high protein cereal. That was fun. Got some chicken. Saw my girlfriend. Saw a cat. I'm probably gonna go home, take a nap, maybe look over this footage, and I'll post this tomorrow, which will be Tuesday for y'all. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, please click the like if you did. Subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell. Okay, I gotta stop saying that. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.